In today's chess video, I will show you how to crush everybody with this opening. So first, this opening you can play as white. So it starts with just e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, and knight to f6. This is called 2-knight defense. In this position, you can play a lot of things. Let's say like d3, or even knight to c3, or you can just castle. Or you can choose violent. You will go knight to g5, entering 5-row attack. You attack the pawn f7, and the only way to stop it is to play d5. After that, you will take a pawn with a pawn, and if black recapture back with his knight, you will have the spectacular knight take on f7. What? Why you just sack a knight? Yes. If king takes, you will not play queen h5. You will play queen to f3, forking a king and a knight. So basically, if king just goes somewhere else like king to g8, you can just take. But in this case, it actually checkmate. So you win. But let's say like king go to e7, something like that. You're just gonna take a knight, and you're just gonna up a pawn, and black king is terrible. So black will play king to e6, try to defend his knight. But then you're just gonna play knight to c3, adding more pressure. Here's black has two options. First one is to retreat his knight to e7, but this is passive, you can punish it by playing d4. If pawn takes, you can just put your knight on e4 and you get a very great position. Let's just say like king to d7, you're gonna play bishop to g5. If h6, you drop bishop back, g5, try to chase the bishop, you can just drop back, bishop g7, and now you can take a knight. Because of the knight take, you check, and you basically win your piece back. And black king is just, what is black king doing? It's just so terrible, and you have a pawn, so you should be winning. The better version of this is to play knight to b4, threatening to fork your king and the rook. In this position, I recommend you to play bishop to b3, defend a pawn, and threatening to play a3 and win a knight on d5. So, black want to play queen to f6 in this position, but if he play to rush, you will take, and win a piece back, and you're just gonna win the material. So, black will play c6 first to defend his knight, and after a3 he will play queen to f6. You may ask, why he can't just retreat his knight to a6, right? Now how you gonna attack? So, to attack this king, you just simply have to castle first. And black queen cannot really move, because if it moves, you can take a knight, and you will play some sort like d4, and black king will just die. So that's why black has played queen to f6 in the position, because after you trade and take a knight, black will recapture back with his bishop and try to survive this position. But you still better here. You're just gonna castle, and let's say like bishop to d7, you'll play f4. Black cannot retake because now you can recapture back with the rook, and the knight is pinned so it can't take your rook. And you're just gonna have the very big target on f6. So black is completely losing here in this position. So if knight takes pawn is bad because that will invite the brilliant knight sacrifice. So what is the best move then? The best move is actually knight to a5, refusing to capture a pawn but attacking the bishop. Then you will play bishop check. And the best move here is c6 by black. And after you take, you will draw bishop back on d3. Or you can play a little bit tricky, like after take, you play queen to f3, pinning a pawn to a rook. And the idea here is, if let's say like rook to b8 and g6 is the best move, you will just take a pawn in c6 and you will just up 2 pawn. But you have to a little bit careful about black development. Okay? The activity of his piece is a lot of faster and powerful than us, so you have to understand. If queen to b6, you can just retreat your bishop to e2, and bishop to g4 isn't scary at all. Let's say like bishop to c4, you can play queen g3, attack a pawn, and if we take a pawn, then we capture a bishop, and you're okay here. If your opponent play bishop to c5, do not take the pawn with the knight. If you be greedy and take a pawn forking a queen and a rook, he will play bishop sacrifice, and then knight takes, and then queen out, and let's say g3, he will play knight sacrifice, and kaboom, and rook here. And the position of black is completely winning here. Black will play d5 and your king is slaughtered. I don't recommend you to go into this position. This position is very bad. So you will play bishop take. It's actually the best move. And after king slide up, you just retreat the bishop and you okay here. Black will try to activate his rook and you castle. And you have some slightly advantage. And that's all of it. Now, I hope you will enjoy this video and you, the viewer, will crush everybody with 5 rebel attack. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. I love you all. Goodbye.